Catch up. How you doing, Marc?
All good, thanks.
Good stuff. Good. Right, obviously we've got the Easter weekend coming up, starting with Bromley at home tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a minute. Obviously, last fixture was last Saturday. We were up at Barnet. Wasn't a great day at the office, obviously. A few days have passed. Having reflected on it, what's your thoughts on the game?
Well, yeah, no, I've reflected, and it was still as shit as I thought at the time, to be honest. Bad defending. Yeah, obviously their formation caught us out, to be honest, and actually it was quite innocuous because they only changed their formation on the Friday when someone got injured and played a back four for the first time in quite a while. And we didn't have the players on the pitch to change that. Normally we do. We won't make that mistake again. And then that's sort of like them playing on our back line and turning the ball on us and a few bad defensive decisions, really. Wasn't so much mistakes, it was more decisions. It led it to being a really bad day at the office, obviously. Playing the game back. It was about both boxes, really, making big mistakes in our box. And I watched the first half back. We put, I think, 13 balls in the box in the first half of that game, far more than Barnet. That last third just wasn't effective enough. And made too many mistakes at the other end. I mean, 6-0, you can never really over-talk that one. The scoreline tells the story. But we picked ourselves up again and we move on. The outcome was the same as if we lost unluckily 1-0. And that's what we have to focus on. We're not the type of environment or club or team, if you like, that would dwell on that, really, to be quite frank. Wasn't good enough. And we move forward, we move on. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll say the fans were amazing up there, by the way. The 275 that went were amazing, and our fans are fast, what I'd call getting what this club's all about. I really smell the fact that our fans are massively behind us, win, lose or draw, which is really good. Really good for the players, really good for me, the management team, and the fans at Barnet were phenomenal. And I'm looking at all across the country. I want to make this note. I think now the fans are starting to get the recognition from other fans as well, for their noise and their loyalty. And I think that's when you look at all the big clubs. I mean, you look at proper clubs, you look at Sunderland's, so to speak, and you're a fan of Sunderland, Chris, hence why you're miserable half the time. But there's nothing better than having a club with a proper fan base, and I feel like that's what we've developed, and it just last couple of games it just felt really special, really, really good. So thanks to the fans for the Barnet episode.
Absolutely, and they did keep singing, despite the scoreline, so massive respect.
Exactly.
Now you've had 2 sessions.
And got a burger that I saw online that looked like it was trying to wipe out the whole population of Dorking.
That got quite a reaction, and thankfully Toby didn't eat it. So
it didn't have to, it walked back itself.
So you've had, obviously, since last Saturday, we've not had a midweek game until tomorrow. We're obviously back at home, but 2 sessions with the lads, including today. How is the squad looking?
Yeah, brilliant. Great spirit as always. Cooley and Isaac are back in the fold. Great lads. And Cooley's had a great season, really good season. He's got another year here, Cooley. We really see him as a big part of our plans. Always did. But when he joined us, I don't know if people remember, but we signed Cooley when he was injured. We kind of felt like if we signed him at that point, even though he was still due to be out 4 months, we felt like it was a good opportunity to get him before he maybe went elsewhere. But he struggled to get up to speed, so that loan really served the purpose. Cooley's back in. Isaac's looking really, really sharp as well, really sharp, which is great. I think if you come out of step 3, one thing's for sure, you're going to be physically fit. It's a strong old league. The rest of the boys, pretty decent. Pybus and George are nursing kind of what I'd call season end problems, wear and tear, tendonitis, Achilles. So we're going to try and do our best to leave them off until we need them. That's the plan. But all the rest look great. Look really good, mate. And looking forward to a weekend of football.
Yeah, 2 games, 4 days, starting with Bromley down here tomorrow at Meadowbank.
Yeah. Looking forward to that one. We've played some good football against these. Had that sort of great FA Trophy win a few years back. Actually, I think that's our first ever game against competition of this nature. Played really well in the return fixture this year. Got kiboshed by the referee that day for a last-minute goal. It's a foul, but that doesn't, means nothing now. That one's done. Andy Woodman, one of the best managers around. If you look at his record with the team, knows how to get results. That's why he's in that top part. They've still got a long way to go this season for them. They're in the playoffs. They're going to finish in the playoffs, and me and Andy, talk a little bit now, which is nice, and a lot to be learned from a lot of these managers in this league, and how they set their teams up and build their teams, and none more so than Andy Woodman, who's done a great job with his team. But this place is going to be packed tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you haven't got a ticket, you want to get one. We've sold like almost record tickets really for this game in advance. I think because there's no Premier League and whatnot, but which helps, which is great. But the home support would be brilliant, and we're looking forward to the game. But hopefully a famous old Meadowbank game. Our last 2 home games we've played pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely, and as you say, there's been a lot of demand for this match. Tomorrow, Good Friday,
Yeah.
we're opening from 12, and the bar at the bank, which is behind the bank, which is behind you, Mark.
And the food stall is called Becky's Baps, is that right?
Becky's Big Baps.
Becky's Big Baps, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So enjoy your...
What's that a take on? Any idea?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll have to ask Becky.
Yeah.
But Becky will be in there serving burgers, and the beer obviously will be flowing. So get down early, be a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
And as Mark said, do get your tickets in advance, dwfc.co.uk, because it means you get through the turnstiles a lot quicker.
Weekend of football.
Absolutely. Now, which tees me up nicely, because obviously then on Monday, we've got a relatively short trip to Aldershot. Yeah,
looking forward to that, really. I think the fans get on pretty well, actually, the 2 clubs, which I never expected when we first came in this league. But yeah, the fans get on pretty well. I think Aldershot are having a magnificent season. It's easy to talk managers up, but listen, I don't talk them all up. Listen, some untoward ones or whatever. But Widrington, Tommy, he's got to be up there, manager of the season, and what he's done, the FA Cup run, the type of players he's signed, and how well they've done, firmly in the playoffs. Bottom line, be a load of people in there on Easter Monday. It's a good old fixture. These 2 fixtures are good, Local games, Friday, Monday. We're looking forward to that one. Played well in the home fixture. I'm just looking forward to enjoying this weekend, really. And if the landscape changes for us, great. But the main thing will be performances, and it starts obviously tomorrow. But I'm sure we'll have lots of travelling fans Monday as well.
Absolutely, I'm sure we will. And just while I've got you, Mark, finally, I just want to mention, obviously, we've got this new unique partnership with Virginia Military Institute. They're on tour at the moment in the UK.
6 o'clock kick-off?
6:30.
6:30 kick-off here with the B team tonight, free of charge.
Free of charge, come down and enjoy a bit of pre-bank holiday weekend football.
Is Becky's Baps open tonight?
No, they're not, I'm afraid, but it will be tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks for your time, Mark.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck this weekend,
Thanks,
and we'll
mate.
catch up next week.